Hi guys, this is Rose from Picture Cakes by Rose. So today I have been punishing myself by doing some prep work for my first ever wedding cake. That's going to be in 2 weeks and it's going to have a lot of pearls. And I had this brightest idea of rolling or hand rolling this 7mm fondant pearls. So to make this, I have used this Wilton mold. You can get this from Hobby Lobby and Michael's. And you roll some fondant into this shape and then just stuff it into your cavity. There you go. And don't worry if you have excess because you can take that off. Take your palette knife and just take the excess off just like so. Now what I did was I filled this cavity all the way there, and this cavity has 21 pearl cavity, and that's why I know how many pearls are in there. So then we're gonna take it off, set this aside, and then we'll use our palette knife to cut just like that. And by doing this, by using the mold, you are ensured that you have the same size of fondant pearls. And then if you're not, because I did this a lot today, so I can do them 2 at a time, but just pick up one of them and make sure that your palm are well greased, not too much with Crisco, and then just roll it just like so. There you go. And then you let this air dry, and you can also do it 2 at a time. I got so good at doing this today where I was hand rolling them 2 at a time after I had cut them. There you go. And then you just let this air dry. After it's been air drying, then you can apply luster dust. So I'm gonna do this last one and then I'll show you a different technique. Now I have some more fondant right here that I had rolled earlier, and I have several piping tip right here. This is a number 12 by Wilton, and this is a number 10, and this one is number 5. Now if you really want to torture yourself, do the number 5, but let's do the number 12 first. So what I did was I rolled my fondant into about 1/2 centimeter thickness. That's about 5mm. And I do this. Now you can do several of them before you pop them out. They're not gonna stick together. There you go. And then you pick them up, and the same thing you did earlier, just roll it. And this is how you get different size of hand-rolled fondant pearls. Now if you had rolled your fondant, like if I have a bigger rolled fondant here and I want a lot of fondant pearls in the same size, then I can just punch holes until my rolled fondant had a whole lot of holes in them, and then I'll roll them just like this. Now to make the same one this size, that's just repeat the same thing that we did earlier. This time it's gonna be smaller because we're using a smaller tip. There you go. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And once this has dried, I usually transfer them. So we're gonna pretend that they're dry. And I have this dip bowl I got from TJ Maxx on sale. And I take my hand-rolled fondant pearls, I transfer them into this dip bowl, And then I take my luster dust of choice. In this case, on those case earlier, I used the pearl dust, the super pearl. I also have here this silver white, and this is by Wilton, and I have a silver gray. So I just tap a little bit of that out into the bowl on top of my hand-rolled pearls. Now a little goes a long way. Then I take my big fluffy brush, there you go, and I just roll them around just like that. And like I said, you don't need a lot of luster dust because you just want to add a little bit of shimmer to it. There you go. So now it's shimmery, and that's all there is to it. It's very easy, but again, it's a huge punishment. But you know, if you plan ahead and your wedding cake is due in 2 weeks, then you can pre-make this 2-3 weeks in advance. You can pre-make this a month in advance, and once it's dry, put them in an airtight container. So anyway, that's how easy it is. This is Rose again. Thank you all. Bye-bye.